Yo, my people. Welcome back to another edition of the Reggae Boyz Weekly. In the hot seat today is none other than the man himself from the Bridesmaid Club, Arsenal. Wagwan.
Good, bro. Good.
Man, no Premier League title for you guys, right? Unfortunately.
Bala. Look how long that finish. We move next year.
Like what, 3 weeks now? 3 to 4 weeks ago? I mean, still something to talk about.
Nah, fam.
But
that's history.
As we all know, you know what is history? United winning the English FA Cup. Well, the FA Cup, yeah. So
the Emirates FA Cup. The Emirates
FA Cup.
We own that. We just alone, you know. You see me? You guys have it on loan.
That's a bit of history, people.
We own it. We own it.
No.
See that? Emirates. We own it.
People, all of a sudden, them loan the FA Cup. But once again, people, if you're just joining us, remember to smash the like button. Also, share the video. And if you're new, hit that fat red subscribe button. Also, feel free to share your thoughts below in the comment section. Boy, people, may I tell you, a man in the comment section said Leon Bailey have more interviews than goals for Jamaica. Once again, Leon Bailey has dropped another interview. And it was yesterday before. Well, it wasn't yesterday, people. It was last week, but it was officially released to the public the day before the game was played. Was it the day before the game was played, Dicanio?
No, I'm not think so. I thought it was on the day, like 2 hours before a match or something like that.
Yeah, so once again, people, what do you guys think? You think Leon Bailey controlled when this interview was released? You know, last time when he did the interview, some of you guys stated that he was in control as to when the interview would have been released. And obviously, we knew that that interview was released before the United States game in the CONCACAF Nations League semi-final. But once again, we're here to talk about Leon Bailey, dissect that interview and some of the things that he spoke about with Wayne Marshall on the cut. And it was with CVM TV, you know. I'm not too sure if some of you guys are familiar with the cut, but we're going to talk about that. Also, we're going to talk about Babsy Grange. Yo, people, let me tell you this. Babsy Grange is not no honorable to me. You see me? Nobody not honorable in my world. You know, she's just Babsy Grange. And we're going to talk about the incompetence of the sports minister due to the fact that the time of the game had to change due to lighting issues at the National Stadium, which is run by Independence Park Limited. Also, we're going to talk about the Reggae Boyz as we're going to do a quick review, quick recap surrounding the 1-0 victory that the Reggae Boyz would have had over the Dominican Republic. And yo, man, I tell you, yo, Dominican Republic, they have some nice someone down at Dominican Republic still. Yo, man, I tell you, you see me? I don't know about Dominica so far, but probably I forgot to jump on a plane and you see me. But people, without me further talking out the show, let's head straight into it. And Dicanio is going to give you guys a big bad intro as we head into today's discussions.
It's time to rise up. Seven, take your place. Rise up, shine like the sun. Rise up. Your journey has just begun. Rise up.
Yeah, people, rise up. You know, yesterday we rise our 1 goal out of Shamar Nicholson. Unfortunately, it wasn't 2, 3, or 4. You see me, could have helped us in goal difference, especially seeing that Guatemala thumped Dominica that we will be playing this Sunday. 6 goals to 0. Yeah, so you know, Guatemala come out firing. But yo, I could start off with big bad Leon Bailey. So Dicanio, you would have seen the interview with Leon Bailey and Wayne Marshall. And before you can get into it, I have to say that I feel like Wayne Marshall was fanboying in that interview. You know what I mean? The man go on to say, I think the man states the saying goes, Argentina doesn't win a World Cup without Messi, and Jamaica does not play its best football without Leon Bailey. But even with Leon Bailey, we've never played our best football. So what do you have to say about what Wayne Marshall had to say in that interview?
Yeah, bro, for real, it was giving fanboy. You see me? He didn't really press a lot of topics. And I hate when that's the reason why I like Jeffrey. Because interviewers, they don't do research on players to see the type of interviews they did before. Everyone knows about Leon Bailey's history. Everyone knows he came from Cassava Peace. Everyone knows his journey. I don't like the doing interviews and covering what has already been covered, bro. You see me? So that part of the interview I didn't really like. I think you should have delved more into recent topics. The Valiant section, that's okay to delve deeper into Valiant's past because a lot of people don't know much about Valiant before Father Deepo Kachiatalai. You see me? So that was good, to be honest, really get more information about the past that Valiant had. However, everybody know Leon Bailey past already. So that was just a bit repetitive and it made the interview very boring going over what is already known. And I think he really was a fanboy in that interview. He didn't press any issues at all. And he was just basically, well, that's how Wayne Marshall is on the cut. That's the type of character that he is, and he's always friendly to his guests. And yes, me. And we have to understand that as well because he's an entertainer, channeling over, switching over into the podcast industry. He's not a media, he's not a football interviewer, right? He's not a journalist. So you can't really expect a lot of football-based questions or stuff around his interview. So just one of them things, bro. And not a lot for football fans or for football media or journalists like ourselves to really take out of the interview to make a video about or to talk about points that Leon Bailey made because it's all about it's everything that we know already. So
no, listen, if Wayne Marshall is going to transition into this space, right, in terms of podcasting, whatever the case is, right, asking questions, I think he should do adequate research in terms of looking at what has already been presented. It was quite boring hearing that Leon Bailey is from Cassava Peace, how we met Craig Butler, whatever the case is, we've all seen it. I think the conversation should have been based around what does the future hold
exactly.
for Leon Bailey going forward. You're in Champions League next season. What will become of Leon Bailey? Will we see a more refined Leon Bailey? Will we see an even more consistent Leon Bailey come next season? Will you eventually win a trophy with Aston Villa come next season? What are your plans? Seeing that you're getting a bit older, as it pertains to being a football player. He's not getting any younger. You know what I'm saying? As the
future after football, stuff like that. Those are the questions I was expecting.
Exactly. But then again, there were I would say 2 talking points surrounding this interview with Leon Bailey and Wayne Marshall, and one of them was he was asked the question as to when will he return to the national team. Leon Bailey went on to state that he stated that it's difficult for him to return at this moment in time. Leon Bailey stated that he has to see some improvements to return to the national team. Now, in your opinion, can you see Leon Bailey back in this national team?
Yeah, bro. It has to happen, to be honest, because the coach himself wants it, and the coach himself said that he's put everything behind him. And he wants Leon Bailey, and he's going to continue calling Leon Bailey. And as many times as Leon Bailey says no, he's still going to call him the next time, right? So, as it relates to that, a spot is definitely in the team for Leon Bailey. Internally, and that has to do with the coach, JFF. We heard Michael Ricketts come out and say that they want to quell things with him. Michael Ricketts also came out and said everything was good with Leon Bailey, with the Reggae Boyz, and with the Reggae Girls. So, internally, yes, there is a path back, but it just depends on the fans. What type of reception will he get from the National Stadium whenever he comes? If Leon Bailey comes back and Leon Bailey scores on his first appearance back, and the Reggae Boyz are dancing and flowing and in full flow, all of this will be in the past. But if Leon Bailey comes back and he might try to be 3-4 man and lose the ball, give it the ball and concede a goal, we're all back to square one. So it just depends. Ultimately on what he does when he's back, because he will be back. He also mentioned in the interview as well that he wants to play in Champions League and the World Cup, and he can't play in the World Cup for any other country other than Jamaica. So him saying that he wants to play in the World Cup means that he has to return to this national team. And believe it or not, he has to return early, because it's not one of those situations where he did what he did and said what he said and then he's just going to return later on in the campaign, right? This is the early stages. We can use our C team, as I was telling you, and beat these teams. So he knows he has that comfort to make his point while we're in these early stages. But the moment we're in that final group against Honduras, Costa Rica, all of those teams, he knows he has to be there for that first game. Because if he's not, it's going to really set a bad light on him And when we do eventually make it to the World Cup, a lot of questions are going to be asked about his contribution to us making it. Just like the questions that we're asking about Omari Hutchinson. Is he just waiting for us to get to our World Cup to say, all right, we want to play for Jamaica now? If Leon Bailey waits too long, he will be in that category as well. So, yeah, bro, I believe he'll be back very, very soon.
But you know, should it be a case where he just walks back into the national team if we're on the road for qualification to the 2026 World Cup? You know, I don't think that should be the case, right?
Into the starting lineup? I don't think so.
Into the team in general.
Into the squad, of course. Bro, if you look at even that squad yesterday, a whole lot of spots are here to be taken. You see me, and no one really stamped their claim as a real starter. No one came off the bench. I saw Shane Beckford. He came on and he had 2 opportunities to get the ball on target, to get the shots on target, for either beat a man and get the shot on target. And that wasn't the case. You see me? So no one really, they have a good amount of time to do it. And they have some very, very below par teams to try and make that point against. And if they can't make a point against the teams that we have to play coming up, then Leon Bailey for sure has a spot to take in that squad.
But Dicanio, I listen, I'm not someone disagree with you. You get me? I say, but you know, here you have a player who would have contributed jack shit to us qualifying for the 2026 World Cup, you know, and he gets back a position in the team. I don't think that's right.
In the qualifiers or in the World Cup itself? Which one?
In general.
Yeah, in general, bro, as I said, if it's for qualifiers, he knows he has discomfort because our B and C team can beat these teams that we're playing in this preliminary round. But once he reaches to that final group stage, that is where he cannot mess around. If he misses that first match in that preliminary game, then a whole lot of questions are going to be asked. The media is going to be on him. And he's not going to be welcomed if he continues with this fiasco and continues going on into that final stages when points are essential, right?
But you start sound like a fanboy still. That's how
no.
coming across right now.
No, bro, but it's
you used to
ask me a question, right?
You used to make videos of Bash Bailey. That's what you used to do. You used to bash him to an extent, but all of a sudden you're walking back into the team, you're giving him a grace period back into the team.
The thing is, I'm not giving him a grace period. You asked me a question and I'm just telling you the facts. So you asked me, like,
so you're playing hypocrite then?
No, how is it playing hypocrite? I never like what him do. I'm still not like what him do. And I've said a whole lot about what him do. But what is, you asked me if he'll be, how he'll be back in the squad, right? And I'm telling you how he'll be back in the squad. He has this grace period, whether you like it, whether me like it, or whether I don't like it or not. The coach keep on calling. The coach said the other day say him calling, and him saying I'm gonna continue calling, right? No matter how much call up the man decline or say him do unavailable, him gonna continue calling. So when me think about it, when you think about it, when commenters think about it, subscribers think about it, none of that no matter. Because at the end of the day, he is in favor with the Jamaica Football Federation and he's in favor with Coach Amir Albrinson. You see me? But as it relates to the fans now, the fans can all right with it because I didn't side the way I play. As I tell you in the last episode, I don't give a lot of respect to these teams that we're playing. You see me? We play trash and we still managed to come out with a win easily. And that was the toughest team in the group where we are going to face. You see me?
I think Guatemala will be the toughest team.
Yeah, maybe Guatemala as well. You see me? But Dominican.
But all I'm saying is, you know, knowing you is almost like me. I say, yo, I don't know this person on stream now because you bash Bailey.
I just fucked, bro. I'm tired of talking about
the videos up to recently. You tell me say Bailey try this with another country, you want to get out with it. But all of a sudden, you say the man must get back in at the team. So I'm not understand.
No, because watch it. Hold on. Go through.
All the time, you know, you cut me off all the time. So I say is you stick to your opinion in terms of you not wanting him back in the national team.
No, I never say that. When
you're
me tell you that.
You're flip-flopping.
When me tell you that. No, hold on. When me Dicanio Tomlins tell you say me don't want him back in the national team.
You told me.
Find the video. Find the video.
No, it was in a conversation off air. You know what I'm saying?
When?
The stream.
No, don't tell me that then, brother. Gunnazyt You will say only for things off here. So don't go bring off here that is, bro. You see me? And me need to remember that. But I've never come on a public platform and ever say me no want Leon Bailey back in the team. All I do, I just bash him.
I mean, you literally did a video recently saying in a thumbnail, bye bye Leon Bailey. So what's that saying? What is that?
Yeah.
What is that insinuating? Bye bye Leon Bailey. Okay, bye. You know, we don't.
I know say. Yeah, and a whole lot of fans that say bye bye. You know that text when I'm thumbnail and never my idea is a comment. Me see say bye bye Bailey. Someone just put it in the text, and a lot of people just run with it. But that's media, and you know that that's media. So don't try and speak.
No,
back to the point. You see me?
You can't box
back to the point. You're saying that I'm flip flopping. I'm not flip flopping. I just facts. I'm tired to talk about Bailey now. It's just facts. He has a spot back in this team. And he has a grace period because of play idiot we play against, and we do not need him to beat them side here. But when it comes down to the nitty-gritty stages and that first game of the final group, Leon Bailey has to be back, and Leon Bailey will be back. And when we qualify for the World Cup, if you feel like say Jamaica can compete on the world stage on them beautiful pitches there, Leon Bailey, Jamaica can compete without Leon Bailey, then you're sick in the head. We are going to need a strong squad. A 26-man squad of quality players. And Leon Bailey is a quality player. So
no one is disputing that. It's just that one man can just leave the team and get back a spot.
Because I just saw it go. People the worst. People the worst, bro. You see me? Look on Walter Boyd. Only for Elder we always fought on the show. You say talk about what Walter Boyd did do. And no people they think say nobody have a spot back in and that's a Walter Boyd and in everybody we talk about it. Say, I'm lucky to get it in. And when him get back in, it was a surprise. So, bro, I just one of them things there, bro. The coach, it not nothing to do with we as fans. The coach make it clear, say, he is in his plans, he is his best player. That the coach say. So, even if we don't feel so, the coach, at that the coach feel. You see me? So, when me have to say about it, or my opinions, that no matter that. I don't chat. I'm tired of that, William.
No, I mean, I think everyone's opinion should be respected. You know, we're all individualistic in terms of our approach and how we think, but I think our opinions should be valid in the sense of us having a conversation. Obviously, Hardgrim wouldn't care about what we're saying at this moment in time in regards to Leon Bailey. But a next thing that Wayne Marshall went on to state, you know, he mentioned Leon Bailey in the bracket of being a world class. Once again, a next fanboy moment for me in the new interview that Leon Bailey did that was released on the day that the Reggae Boyz faced off against the Dominican Republic at the National Stadium. You know, obviously he's not world class. Why do you think Wayne Marshall, you know, tries to dig that type of hole for himself? You know, he's putting himself in problems, you know, because we all know that Leon Bailey is not a world class player. And, you know, Wayne Marshall throughout the interview was just, you know, acting crazy over Leon Bailey. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, as I said, Wayne Marshall is not a sports guy. He's a musician, former musician, family guy, Imaton. He's not over on our side. So he's going to say things loosely and it now going to have no sort of consequence because people have a look upon him as a guy where, well, in the day nice sports, he's not understand it anyway. Him just hear world class and I say world class. You see me? So there aren't going to be a lot of repercussions or nobody not really meant when him say too deep when him say Leon Bailey is world class. He had a guest and he might try to make him guest feel comfortable. That's all I say that. And if you really think Leon Bailey world class, then obviously you don't know football. Which I based off of him attack, it really look a lot like him follow football religiously like how we would have done. So
it looks like Wayne Marshall just do a quick research before the interview and
bro.
Give Bailey. But when I say he must go to the interview and bash him, you know. But I always think that, you know, if you're going to interview someone, you know, you should also focus. I don't want to use the word negative, but you should also focus on that just as much as the positive. You know what I'm saying? You have to be balanced. You know, you can't interview somebody and it's all about, oh, yeah, man, you know, you're up. I'm not gonna say that for nobody why me up, but
it's all about being controversial. But maybe but that's the thing. You have a whole lot of media outlets where some of them are based off controversy, like both of us. And then you have some media outlets where just want for be yes men. And you have some media outlets where just want for just be positive. Them already have that name.
But
there's a balance, bro. Media, you choose which way you want to go. You see me? And that is the way he wants to go. I've watched many other interviews on the cut with him, and he doesn't press his guests. It's just a vibe, the conversation, and it gets boring, to be honest. But if that's how he wants to do it, you have many people out there that will listen. We are younger. he might be catering to a older audience where them love them thing there. Look on TVJ and CVM. They have some advertisement where I play from me, a little boy and it's still a play now. With some whole piece of graphics and them thing there. But guess what? Them audience they love it and them audience they treasure it, so them keep on do it. You see me? So just a the audience, bro.
But one thing I want to talk about, right? No, this interview was aired last week, Friday. I believe it was like 8 p.m., right? No, I would assume that the viewership for TV in Jamaica over the past decade, I'm assuming that it has decreased to a very heavy extent, you know, because everybody's on social media, everybody's on YouTube, everybody get them information on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, you name it, Facebook, right? Now, the interview that they dropped on the YouTube page, I believe that would have garnered more views compared to when they dropped it at I think 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. last week, Friday. You'd agree, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think they would garner more views across YouTube for that specific video compared to last week, Friday, when it was aired. And once again, it's almost like whenever Leon Bailey does an interview, right, it has to come out either before the game or on the day of the game. Now, yes, he doesn't probably have any control over when it is released, but to me, it comes like he must just stop the interview, because whoever is in control of releasing these videos on the eve or whenever the games are being played, I think they're trying to start something. And it's like every time the team is in good spirits, here comes Leon Bailey with an interview. Here comes somebody interviewing Leon Bailey. Here comes somebody releasing the interview on the day that the team is going to play. And lucky enough... Yeah, go ahead.
But is that Bailey's fault? Them just ask Bailey to come do an interview. Yeah, big man, I have some interviews in the pipeline. You see me? And when me post some interview there, as a my interview, you know, he's my guest, but at the end of the day, I'm my production. So I am going to look at the best way to get the most amount of people at the, and more the best timing for the interview there as possible. You see me? And there's nothing, bro, it makes sense. But interview from a media point of view, it makes sense, bro. Me I tell you, because even forgetting about Leon Bailey, me have an interview in the pipeline, and when that dropped, me literally did one drop it before Jamaica match. Because I just saw media work, bro. So I don't think at all it has anything to do with Leon Bailey. Maybe the first one, because I'm still not like when before the one there, bro. The first one, I feel that something in other one there, bro. I feel him tell Jeffrey, yo, drop it during the time. You see me? But the Wayne Marshall one, I'm gonna think a lot there behind it.
But listen, if I'm the guest, right, and I'm giving you an interview, because let's be honest, Leon Bailey is bigger than the cut, he's bigger than Wayne Marshall, whatever the case is, right? He's probably bigger than CVM at this moment in time, you know? And I'm saying that interviews can have conditions that you have to meet in order to get this interview. And one of the conditions could be, listen, you know, give you the interview, but do not release it before the game, or do not release it on the day of the game, you know. And in legal binding or whatever the case is, those conditions can be met. That's why people sign papers. That's why people sign, well, not a contract, but you can sign something to state that, you know, this should not be released before such time, or this should be released after such time. But once again, you know, it's the media. They know how to sell themselves to people in terms of to garner viewership. And, you know, once again, it's the same case with Leon Bailey. And I just feel like for now, it must just like easier for the interview, because I am guaranteeing you with this, right? There will be a next interview by the time the Copa America squad is selected, either from Dujan Richards or from Leon Bailey.
Oh man, whisper tag Jeffrey as him coming, as him land. Whisper tag Jeffrey. So when whisper interview a lineup, bro. I know that for sure. And Jeffrey, I gonna make sure of that.
So there's definitely one in the pipeline.
Comment here.
Yeah, Mr. E, big up yourself.
Yeah, Mr. E, big up yourself. The Cut is an amateur series. Wayne Marshall ain't no trained journalist. He does not do much background checks and due diligent on his guests. Very poor as usual. It's just a hype program. Yeah, and that's what I get from it. I used to watch it when it just land, but I don't watch it cut no more, bro. Because it just boring.
And next
everything is the same. You go by people and pass. But everybody don't know already. The only thing that's good about it is the fact that you have all of these names in a one room together. That's the main thing that sells the cut. You have Wayne Marshall as a host, and then you might have two guests where people are just want to hear from.
Yeah.
Yes, but the content itself and the information where you have to get from the cut, it's not the best. You see me? But I think, as I say, lastly, just to respond to what this guy is saying, big up yourself, Drew Ross. I think what is with the cut is the fact that it gets a whole lot of people, big people, in one room together, which is something that you don't really see a lot. You see me?
No, you know, in overall, in terms of the interview with Bailey, Wayne Marshall, and Valiant, I think it was great. I think Wayne Marshall obviously has great interviewing skills, whatever the case is. I don't really like the format in terms of you talk to somebody and they switched over, like, just interview one man and done, man. You get me? I say, however, it was still good. You know, Leon Bailey, as him say, he might do this for the younger generation, and you know, him want things become better so that when the younger youths them come out, them not face the same issues that he faced. You know, he spoke about Craig Butler, their relationship. You know, when Marshall even asked him, say, has there ever been moments where like you and Craig just sit down and say, you know, say really make it, and Bailey say, you know, say Craig more feel like sit down around the dinner table and start ball and say, Leon, you know, say, make it to no one, like, you know, and Bailey say, easy no man, but listen, all in all, it was a good, his journey so far, to shed some positive light on Bailey, his journey so far to where he's at right now, it is
A big thing.
And I think in the future,
it's commendable, a big thing,
Yeah.
man. Doesn't mean
And
it's
I
just
think-
some small little things, but just not rate.
Yeah, and I think we have to, I think hopefully in the future we create a movie about him, you know. Some
Yeah,
people
bro.
might disagree, but I think it's one of Jamaica's greatest sporting accomplishments. Yes,
Yeah,
it's
man.
not a gold medal, whatever the case is, but people, we have to understand, you know, Leon Bailey.
From Cassava piece in the dog.
Yeah, very early.
And you play to the top of the Premier League. You know, that's
And
the
at the
best
time
league
when
in the
Leon
world.
Bailey left as well, it's like the only other player who did kind of left Jamaica was when name we did go when at the 1998 team, Bibi Gardner. He was the only other player that kind of left Jamaica.
No, man, Ricardo Fuller did play for Stoke too.
No, but I say Bibi did left. No, remember Bibi did left from Jamaica itself. You see me? So may I say he was the only other player other than Leon Bailey. You get me? I say so from 1998 to when Leon Bailey left Jamaica and started on his professional journey, it's like it has only ever been done one time with Bibi. You see me? I say where a club kind of forward straight for him and pick up a player, and the fact that Leon Bailey go Genk, and then he go Leverkusen, then he go Aston Villa. And then he had such a wonderful season last year as well, you know, helping Villa to qualify for the Champions League. Obviously, we just want him to perform for the country, but as the man said, he might take a break for whatever reason. It's strenuous, it's stressing, and you know, we all have different thoughts surrounding Bailey and the whole situation, you know. But it is what it is, people. We have to move on.
One thing though before about the cut, guys, we are not. The cut is a great series. Me sit down and watch it. But we are also fans of the cut. So we're not bash the cut. We're not downplaying another man's like what this guy's saying. We just have opinions on something we'll watch. You can have constructive criticism. You see me? Whenever this the cut, whenever this anybody on the cut. So yeah, guys, just no to not talking in the comments, guys. Nobody not downplay nobody else. So you see me? Obviously, we are talk this highly about him and we are talk about the show. That means he must have do something for we are talk about him. You see me? So yeah, bro, that's just constructive criticism. And lastly, Smurf, big up yourself. The cut is just vibes. Yeah, just vibes. And as I said, it will cater to some people and it never cater to others. You see me? The man will do what he might do and he might get him audience. You see me? So you can't bash a man for that. You see me? So yeah, bro.
Smurf, Juras, big up yourself. But yo, I want to talk about somebody, right? And it's not, I'm a very political person in terms of my political beliefs. Listen, me not say JLP, me not say PNP, me just say what's best for the country, you see me? But I want to talk about Babsy Grange. I know enough people are going to say, hey, I just has honorable Babsy Grange, but she's not honorable to me. Matter of fact, nobody's honorable to me within the political atmosphere in any country, especially Jamaica. You see me? Because they don't have honor for me say them are honorable. You see me? I say, now, a couple months ago, Babsy Grange hit back at, I think his name is Wavell Hines, opposition sports minister, People's National Party, and he brought up the issue that, you know, the lights at the National Stadium were dim. Babsy Grange, in true fashion, she hit out back stating that you're bright, you know, nothing go so. You see me? I say, She said the lights them good. Well, she did say the lights them not really good, but we buy LED lights, rare. Now, boom. Qualification followed up, right? World Cup qualifiers, opening game at the National Stadium. The time had to be altered due to the fact that the man them never have the proper lights, right? I'm even here say Independence Park Limited, they went on to borrow lights for try pass so that CONCACAF could have made them play the game 6:30 p.m. You see me? And the fact that the lady have the I mean, okay, she was always going to go to the game, but just the nerve and the audacity from some of these political figures across Jamaica. I get me, I say, they're not really business about football. They're not business about the fans and the support that they want to show the team. You see me, I say? And to me, bro, Babsy Grange and the way them are just the worst, brother. You get me, I say? In terms of how them approach situations. It's like Jamaicans are the different governments in Jamaica, whether the PNP or the JLP, brother. Them always wait till the last minute for rectify issues. You get me, I say, brother? It shouldn't be that the lights have to arrive in the island the weekend gone and then it will take 2 days to install and all them foolishness. And no, it should not be that. I'm telling people, it shouldn't be that JFF have to book the national stadium in order for them start scrambling and say, oh, say all of a sudden we need the lights to fix. No, bad man, it's the national stadium. It's not like it's a private entity. It's not like the private stadium where me own, brother, way. If anything, the blame should be all on me. It's the national stadium, bad man. The national stadium. You get me, I say? And in my match review, I stated that you said the fans, me give them a 10 out of 10. You see me? Because I think the turnout was still good. A lot of people that still even got the extra mile to make an extra sacrifice to go the games. You see me? And enough people couldn't get to go due to the fact that the time was altered. You see me? But Babsy Grange and all of them bad man, I'm seeing them people up on TV. I smile up and go and like say them do nothing for sports in Jamaica, especially football. It's an absolute disgrace. And Oral Tracy said that the issue was a national disgrace, but I'm going to go a step further. Babsy Grange and the Ministry of Sports and Independence Park Limited and everyone who is responsible for this situation, they're a national disgrace. And I'm going to put it like that. Big up Dylan Gale. Dylan said the funding has been there for the light, so it's just this organization. I mean, yeah, and I mean that's just Jamaica. You get me? I say,
Bro, and may I have to say this as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
No vex, bro. Because, bro, the 6:30 time, it was so eagerly anticipated, bro. And the crowd and the turnout would have been amazing. You see me? You see, in my group alone, and just in my friend group alone, around 10 with that alone with the forward. And because of the time change, 10 will not come. I never get to go. Because the youth them have work, midweek, midweek on a Thursday, and even like on a Friday, say, you can leave work early or this or that. You see me? Midweek, bro. I tell me say that could start out from, bro. Me just imagining a night, bro. You see me? Just like where Smurf say, the atmosphere in the night, bro, under the lights. You see me, bro? Night match bad in the youth. And for the man, them really and truly make the time of a change, bro. I'm gonna even get to go to the match, brother. Long, brother, from the last time we play a stadium, my last time I go stadium and watch Jamaica play. I'm well want to reach 6:30. Guess what? I would still have to leave work early. But I say, I can't leave work at 2 hours early. You see me? So I can't reach. You see me? But, bro, if I at that time would have missed half days of work, it don't make no sense, bro.
I mean, probably never make sense to work the day. You get me? I say?
Exactly. I literally the day off would have to take. You see me? And trust me. Yeah. Jamaica football now pay me the amount of money there. So
but if I'm going to talk about football in Jamaica in isolation, right? Babsy Grange is about 70 years, brother. Isn't me? She has been in politics since I think 1970 or 1980. What is the one ever do for football in Jamaica? What she ever do for sports in Jamaica? With all due respect, nothing. Isn't me? I mean, I want to bring a gender war or gender warfare in the conversation. Isn't me? I don't want to say, oh, what do women know about sports, whatever the case is. But I think sports in Jamaica is so complex that Babsy Grange is not the answer or any female at this moment in time. You get me? I say, throughout my lifetime, I've not seen a lot of male sports ministers for some weird reason. I think then again, the portfolio is sports, gender, etc., isn't me? But if you look across the portfolio itself, she still not do nothing for gender or whatever else she portfolio. You get me? I say,
you know that though.
No, come on, bro. I really
No,
do.
but bro, you follow politics that religious if you know what them do and
Yes,
what them
I
do.
follow politics that
Gender
religiously.
in every single aspect,
I look at
within
the
every single
I look at
community,
no listen, I look at that
within the
listen.
entirety of Jamaica. You, Kishan Legisla, you
Listen.
follow that every aspect of where she cover. You follow that religiously.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Listen, I look at these different portfolios. I look at the statistics. I look at the different programs that these member of parliament are implementing, and they're not doing a fantastic job. You know, remember when JLP that run for election, JLP said, "Yo, people only can sleep within a door open, way." And what did the Minister of Security say a couple years down the line? What did he say? Oh, you know, we kind of jumped the gun with that one day. You get me? I say, but let's be honest, bro. What are some of these ministers doing for anything in Jamaica? Isn't me? Babsy Grange is incompetent at her job in the Ministry of Sports. She's more focused on culture. And what Babsy even do for culture? What is she doing for the Jamaican culture? What is she doing to drive revenue within Jamaica for the culture that we so love? You know, football is also a part of the culture. You get me? I say, other than track and field, football is probably the most played sport in Jamaica. You get me? I say, and we've seen no development. We've seen lack of development on the infrastructure as well as surrounding grassroots and the education aspect of football as well. You know, football is not only played on the pitch. You know what I'm saying? There's also the theoretical side of football as well. But if you look at the investment that she has overseen in football in Jamaica, it's poor. It's almost non-existent. If it's not for the regular man in Jamaica, brother, we have the care and the love for football. Football would have dead in Jamaica, I tell you straight. Because Babsy Grange no business about it. Natalie Nita Headley no business about it, although she's not the opposition minister for sports or whatever the case is. But these people do not care. They don't care for sports in Jamaica, especially football. J Bass Gaming, big up herself. She only come to take picture with popular people and show up when things are going good. Good, feel good. Yeah, you know, by the time we call this up at the National Stadium Independence Day, you know, she's going to be there in her Jamaican colours again. You see me? I remember a couple years ago, and big up to MG because MG that talk about it. MG say, yo, remember when Damien and the man them say, yo, we need some people at the National Stadium. You see me? What the man them say? No, a week down the line. What the man them do? Give the track and field people fans in the stadium. You get me? I say, they do not care about football in Jamaica. And you know, me say, Juras say I'm not accurate. Juras, tell me, be honest. Is Babsy Grange a good minister of her portfolio? Be honest with me. Who in Jamaica is a good minister of any portfolio? Opposition or party in power right now. Name one minister. None. I think but it's Damian Nemward. Damian Nemward, big up yourself. Him say I'm walking a very tight line. Well, Damian Nemward, I know. I know that. Oh, I think a Juras. No, a Juras. Juras said 50-60, walking a tight rope, bro. Yo, Joe, I know the atmosphere that is within Jamaica and to have these conversations. And I like some of the England or United States where wokeism is at a high. You know what I mean? I don't think wokeism is in Jamaica at this moment in time. You know, some people will disagree with me, but it's the truth. It's the truth. You see what I say?
And just to get this comment as well. Gone, Chandelier TV Live. Jamaica don't have a football culture. We have people who participate in football, and this is absolutely true. Bro, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired when me have a Jamaica match. We don't have a football culture. We go football for pose, look good, and dress up in our colours and shout goal when a shot kick and sit down and burn a weed and drink rum and them things, bro. You see me? We don't really go for support the team like that. We just go for see ball game and see goal score.
No,
But no, listen to that. I'm finished, bro. You see, a football culture and fans will really go to watch a football game. Bro, brother, when we the stadium in the dark, bro, you see some man walk in a stadium like a fashion show. You see me? Some girl are walking like a fashion show. Bro, you know, it's a occasion. When you know the halftime come here, hear some music. When the ball gone or injury gone, you will hear music or play a little. Alright, so at that people really go match for, bro, just for a days out. But it's not really a real football culture where, you know, so we just love it football and we go talk with football and we go chant ball and name and we got this and we got that. No, bro. Jamaica is not, it's not like that, fam.
I mean, I get what you're saying. To an extent, I agree. You know what I'm saying? I think every culture is unique surrounding anything, you know. No matter which situation they put a Jamaican in, it's gonna be a fashion show, brother. You see me? It's gonna be about flossing. It's gonna be about the best dress. You see me? Man, I go walk like say, oh, the spotlight dip on them. You get me? I say, so it's just the same thing trickle into football. You know them way there, and it's just what it is. However, you know the atmosphere and the culture, we can do a bit better.
Bro,
But
the only cheering we go on at the bands them. You know, hear no chant, brother. I remember one way I play Haiti, bro. I'm the over bleachers, bro. Me all I try start something and it not start. Cause everybody them just they there for pose, bro. You see me, them really there for support and really build an atmosphere. Jamaica will never be an Anfield. Jamaica will never be an Azteca. Because we don't love it like that, bro. We don't love it like
But
that.
then again, I don't think it's a football issue per se. I think Jamaicans are unique in the sense that it's like if you go on party, you see me? Like nowadays party, like the girl them, the female them go party and thing, you see me? The girl them not really wind up on nobody again. You get me? I say? Like everybody just bougie, everybody just standoffish nowadays. So it's like you're not gonna really see Jamaicans. Don't think you see Jamaican people actually cheer for. I when you see both and them people they still run. You see me? I
Yeah,
say?
bro.
Yeah, them say, hey, yo, boy, hey, you know, fastest man in the world. But other than that, the Jamaicans don't really cheer for that. So it's like an artist go perform a reggae someplace and the man actually perform good enough. But people them just stand up in the crowd like, you see me? And I said the performance.
And we are the biggest wagonist them in the world, brother. Cause, bro, once you see Jamaica start perform, you just watch. You see stadium start full up, but nobody now go follow the team in them lows and in them highs and this and that. No, bro, that not gonna happen, fam.
No,
That's just Jamaica, bro. I don't know how it was in '98, but I've seen pictures in '98 when the stadium full.
But me, say '98 was kind of the same. Like people did take a while to buy into.
Yeah, it was. But at the end of the day, still, I've never seen that in my lifetime. A picture alone, I see that in a. I never see the stadium. They pack man all after I sit down on the top of stadium line round. I never see that.
But do me a favor, just drop the link in the comment section so we can get some.
We can get people to call you. And guys, don't keep it long. Keep the conversation.
Yo, people, once again, I don't know. When Dicanio do it better, so you tell them to smash up the like button, guys. When me do it, them not smash it up.
Yeah, man, them don't know the right to you, bro. Go ahead and hit that fat red subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we do post videos, you know. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Guys, call in. Want to get some callers? Come on and talk. We have other topics as well. To go ahead and tackle. We're going to do a player ratings. We are review the game as well. So, yeah, guys, we're just getting started. Go ahead and smash up the like button. 118 of you across both platforms, Gunners and 433 Presser. So, go ahead right now and smash up that like button so that it can get to more people.
Chess, big up yourself. Him say you can't study bigger countries with bigger population and compare us to them. Our culture is different. We will burn weed and play ball. Every country unique. Liverpool always full because they win a lot. Owen say big up you. Owen, big up yourself.
That's 1 second. Let me tackle the comment there from Chess.
Alright, go ahead.
Bro, a lot of teams in England don't win a lot. But stadiums in England full every weekend. Even Norwich, when Norwich in a Premier Norwich League stadium will go full. Because that's just the love. And we've literally seen Norwich in our Premier League. Them fans know so them are going to lose a game. And them fans still support. We see Luton, no say, last season, Luton no say, yo, if they never win the match against West Ham, it all but done for them because the goal difference is just heavy, so them can't do that in a one game. And them fans still sit down and support them and show them the love. You see me? That is love of football, showing up. You see me? Showing up, supporting. But we are wagonists. You see me? I am not a wagonist because me go every Jamaica match. You see me? But generally, as a people, we are wagonists, brother. Only when we see something go on good, we are going to jump on it. Why? That burn up still, but you don't know what me I talk about. You see me? Oh, no, pick up yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, Owen, big up yourself. So people,
yeah, but he might talk 1 second again. He might talk about bigger population, but bro, it not have nothing to do with the population. To be honest, it not have nothing to do with the population, because it has been done. The fact that it has been done, and we've seen that it has been done in the past, that means that there's a reason why it's not being done now. It's not like say we never yet see stadium full. We have seen stadium, a packed stadium. So it's not like say. And the population of Jamaica now go well, it'll go down now. But when me did a growth population in Jamaica did a go up. People of my generation now, them know have no youth, so it kind of take back a fall. You see me? But generally, bro, the culture of football changed, bro. You see me?
But then again, I just feel like it's just Jamaican people and how them operate. Because even
Yeah.
man did say recently, it's like I when boat used to run, boat never flew out national stadium to that extent. You get me? I say, and we literally have the fastest man ever.
Can't nobody now go in the stadium for watch a 9 second where you can watch on your TV, brother.
Yeah, true, but it just showing
Never watch bowling live, you know, ever.
But
Even
it
if
just
you
shows
have the
the
chance,
different.
never.
But it just show you how Jamaicans think compared to different countries. Because if some other country did have Usain Bolt, you think them would even go as far for rob him? No, you see me? You're mad. You
We
see me?
just done
Them
that.
would
We
have
done
put Bolt
that.
on a pedestal as like a national hero. You see me? I say, but as me say, brother, I
Funding
class
has nothing to do with turnout. What is this chess guy talking about? What the funding have to do with a fan turnout?
as me say, Babsy Grange is a national disgrace, people. And I said it. So, yeah.
Big up yourself, Sherman Scott. Big up, big up.
As we say, yeah, she's a national disgrace. Independence Park Limited, national disgrace. Disgrace. So if I borrow the light, them national disgrace. How can you borrow a light? How can you be a stadium and you borrow light? Yo, stadium is. You know, said, oh, me don't want to sticky situation. I'm gonna borrow a light still for light up the stadium for pass so we can play the game 6. Are you mad, bro? You mad, bro? yo, Independence Park Limited. I'm getting the thing together, man. I'm getting the thing together. As I say. But we need a restructure in terms of how we approach football and sports in Jamaica in general. And a long time I want to talk about Babsy Grange, brother, because I don't like the woman, brother. I don't like her. She's just not good at her job. You see me? And take some more comments. Early B, Jamaica is still in the infancy state as it relates to football, brother. We don't have a history of winning big games against big teams. Don't put unique pressure on the ballers. Early B, big up yourself. But I'm not think nobody that put pressure on the ball at them. Sherman Scott, one Dan kind of big up yourself. Me a pen and up, play a pen, you don't know things such as me. And we all know who come from Clarendon. Michael, Ricketts, Prezi, you get me? I say, I want to know you done. Gira said Jamaicans are, I'm saying, Jamaicans are bandwagons. His business people around the world who supports by investing in sports. Unlike these clowns, business people in Jamaica, they start early on the stadium. Not quite understand the comment that Jira, but me get what I say still. In true Jamaican fashion. Me get what I say. Mind take some more comments. Yo, once again, people, drop the link again, Dicanio. The link will be in the comment section. So join. Share thoughts in the come on the panel, people, and share thoughts. You get me? I say,
Bro, I
yo,
hate when people compare and them don't know the full story.
mindset me that you guys are Samish, right? All I hear from these channels is fan bashing. None of you asking for a better product.
Bro, from you hear that person,
Media,
you know that person
no
bro.
one was bashing the fans. Earlier in the show, I literally stated that. Earlier in the show, I literally stated that the fans will turn out to the game, get a 10 out of 10, and even people make the extra sacrifice, and nobody was bashing the fans. And to be honest, brother, people say none of you asking for a better product. We ask for a better product, you know, but me not the solution, you know.
Always, bro. So just go ahead if you just join the live, go watch the live.
Yo, Chess, you need to click the link in the comment section and join, no, Chess. You need to click the link and join, no. Brother, what I'm saying, hence why football in Europe is top notch. What I'm saying, brother, funding organizes many things and sponsors in Europe. There are many sponsors. Brother, funding organizes many things and sponsors in Europe. There are many sponsors available to give huge funding in Jamaica. We don't have those resources, and those resources can create top facilities. Yeah, you know, private sector don't really care about football in Jamaica. But let me tell you, and even say, you know how many know say people don't really care about football in Jamaica? It stems from mothers. I'm not gonna say mothers. You see, Jamaica, we have a culture where it's like education, beat a book. You see me? When you go to high school and so, if you tell your mother say, yeah, I play football, yo, man, I play no football. Make sure you know your CXC just as good as you know football now. I know Messi and Ronaldo. You get me? I say, and you see in other cultures or other countries where you're on that path to becoming a professional football player, or you're just starting, parents will go the extra mile, the extra step to like help you to get to that level. You know, them travel up and down the country with it. Them travel journeys, miles, sleepless nights, brother, just because I want trial. Even if you get rejected, brother, it's like, you know, you cry about it, whatever. You go back to the drawing board. But in Jamaica, bro, it's like
And let me
Enough
tell
youth,
you why that
yo,
is.
enough youth fall out of love in a enough youth in a Jamaica fall
Yes,
out
and
of love
that
with football
reach,
now.
brother, that reach every single player. That reach 90% of every player will come out of Manning Cup. I just them now have the motivation. Them some of them not see the way out. Some of them a look on it and say, yo, the market too competitive. A whole heap of different reasons. Yes,
We actually
remember,
have somebody in the studio. We have
yeah,
them.
yeah. I'm gonna tell you the next thing as well. It's because those people abroad, especially in England, them have it right just at them fingertips.
Yeah.
So you have to make that sacrifice to try go. You can go now, you can just go now and just get one trial right now which just like how no people can just go Phoenix. At the same thing abroad, you know. They can just go there and get a trials. If you don't make it, then boot you. But at least you have that chance, bro. And you have many places, many opportunities right at your fingertips. But in Jamaica, that not there, bro. You literally have links. And even if Phoenix are sending out people, Phoenix can't send out the whole of Manning Cup. You see me? So at the end of the day, it just demotivating because opportunities aren't here a lot. And then parents have to be them have to be responsible, bro, and them have to really make them kids understand that this is the reality. Especially
Yeah.
if you're in Jamaica. Everybody can't go make it.
True.
Yes, even though it's like abroad, it is like that abroad because only a small percentage abroad is here, but at the end of the day, you still have to go there because they're right at your fingertips.
Yeah.
You see me? But
But I'm
it's
gonna
clear.
get the first caller on though. Dylan, big up yourself. What you have to
Yo,
say, Dylan?
yo.
Big up,
Yeah.
man.
Want big up Dicanio still. Yo, big up Gunners. Yeah, and Presser. You see me? Up, you know. Yeah, bro.
Yo,
What
caller, where you calling from,
what I
caller?
talk about today?
Where you calling from, caller?
I'm there on the grill. Live my best life, you see me? Skate on the tool. Brr.
Yo, caller, you need to watch the show and pick a topic. What you want to talk about, caller?
You don't know, say when I go to the match still, pure lightning and thunder. And I like what you say, oh, the fans get 10 out of 10 still because, brother, one time all have to duck and hide, dog, because me see the lightning just a strike, dog, and yo, it did scary. But, you know, Bobby Reed, he was my favorite player going into this game. But,
Yeah, the poor
dog, after watching him play and miss that penalty, I think it might switch to either probably Nicholson, bro. Because, bro, the man must have heart. The man does have heart for the country, bro. Like any little thing, bro. The man is just there. I just saw the man you cashed him. Yeah, bro. It's just the man just loves Jamaica, bro, and he's just such a good representation of what these reggae boys should be. And yeah, I think Bobby Reed is definitely professional, but actually like going to the game and experiencing it, like I just wanted to say big up to Buzzer still because like the man from the build up to the game, like from doing the whole marketing thing, and even when he scored his goal and every single ball that he was pressing, trying to get it off the center backs, he was you could see him angry after him never beat the press. So it was just really good to see, bro. And I just want to big up the fans again, like, because the stadium was full, too full. You know, they kind of knows what I'm saying that, but yeah, there you go.
Somebody said coming out of Jamaica with a get to your head about Nicholson. Shit. I don't know if you want to respond to that. But yeah, big up yourself because we're gonna continue with the show. And yeah.
Later.
Yeah. So yo, Dicanio, make a transition into the game yesterday, right? So obviously Jamaica beat the Dominican Republic 1-0 with the only goal coming from Shamar Nicholson. Ronaldo Cephas got the assist, right? And you know, electrifying performance by Cephas yesterday. Electrifying in the sense that his speed was electrifying, you know what I'm saying? And so we have a nice sexy girl in the match flicks as well, people, you see me? So once again, smash up the like, but never left out the woman, you see me? Now, what I'm gonna say is, right? 1-0 victory for the Reggae Boyz. However, a lot of people kind of complain about the performance, right? Them complain about the performance. Them say the performance could have been a bit better. In my opinion, I think the performance could have been a bit better, especially from the midfield players, right? And especially from our right hand side. You know, there was literally no width from that right hand side. Oftentimes, Bobby Reed came in a bit came in inside a bit too much, kind of disrupted Antonio, forcing Antonio out wide. And obviously, Antonio does not want to pick up the ball out wide to then bring the ball further out the pitch. Antonio one day in the 18-yard box, one day on top of the 18, being physical, being involved in the play when the ball comes across. Same for Sherman Nicholson. He wants to be running into the channels as well, getting in front of defenders, slotting away his chances. But that was not the case yesterday. So just do me a favor, pull up Fat Mob so we can go through the player ratings and dissect the game that was played yesterday at the National Stadium. And people, for the performance yesterday, what's the match rating for you guys? How much you grade the team yesterday out of 10 people? But honestly, in the comment section, out of 10, how much you grade the Reggae Boyz yesterday? In my humble opinion, people, I give the team, what I say, we give them like a 6, 6.5. You get what I say? Yeah. 6, 6.5. I'm not give them the higher because I think the performance could have been way better, people, especially from the midfielders. Oh God, people, Daniel Johnson. Oh, like, I don't want to see Daniel Johnson back in the midfield. But Dicanio, let me get your thoughts surrounding the game yesterday. What was your thoughts surrounding the game, or what were your thoughts surrounding the game?
Was all right, before the game, I was saying, I want to full them up, but at the end of the day, I just 3 points and move, man. Because at the end of the day, these guys don't have a lot of chemistry together. We don't really see this team play a lot together. The 11 that started, even the squad itself, they're new to each other. So this game was, and you know the mindset of the coach, and you can hear through how he speaks, and you can hear through how the players speak. They only care about the 3 points. All of them in their interviews are saying that. The coach was saying that before in his press conference. Dylan was there representing Gunners. Big up yourself. And they're just, they only care about the 3 points, and they know that it's points. Damian Lowe said it in his interview with Knockings. Big up yourself as well, Knockings. It's just points. When it comes to World Cup qualifiers, points. The 3 points. So, with the moment the players got 1-0 up, they weren't that hungry for more. And I think a lot of us mistake country football, especially CONCACAF, with club football. You see me? Like, bro, you don't have that much games to prove yourself as an international coach. You see me? Like how you have league games for your club team or so. So an international coach has to be results based. So even don't care about winning matches 3-0, 4-0 and building a system where I go allow for win matches comfortably. You see me? Because his tenure is shorter. If he get 10 games with the Reggae Boyz in a one calendar year, in lucky. You see me? So it's a bit different. So the coach is all about the 3 points in every single game that we play, and it's evident. So I think even myself, we really have to just get that out of our mind. Unless we're playing St. Kitts like when we give St. Kitts 5, or Dominica, I'm going to expect us to at least give Dominica 3 love or win by 3 clear goals. You see me? A man must can bet on Jamaica win over 2.5 and the bet win. You see me? So, generally, it was not what I expected before the game, but when the end result come, maybe I was just blind, and I should have expected that. And at the end of the day, it's just 3 points, and we'll move. You see me?
Yeah, I mean, I get what I say. The 3 points for the opening game, it is important. The last thing I want to do in the opening game of the World Cup qualifiers is to lose or draw, So for me, the 3 points is important. However, against Dominica, after seeing how Guatemala demolish them, we definitely have to score more than 1 goal against Dominica.
Yeah, man. Bro, that's the main reason why I'm really kill them about the game here. But you see, Dominica, bro, my expectation is going to be very high. Minimum after Guatemala dump them, so bro, minimum win by a 3-goal margin. Because I don't even know if it's 2 legs. Is it 2 legs or 1?
Against the 2 team them?
Yeah, against the teams. Is it 2 legs or 1 leg? Because if we play against Guatemala at home, that'll be a tough game. And we're going to need the best players. Because at the end of the day, they're a team that might not be the best of the best, but they're a team where them can cause an upset if you're not on your game. You see me? So especially if we're playing them, whenever we have that fixture, if it's 1 game and it's not 2 legs, and we're playing them, if we're playing them away, bro, we have to make sure that we're on our game. So yeah, bro, we have to go to Dominica and really put them to the sword, fam. That's where I'll really be judging this team.
I think it's one leg still. I think I just one game. Yeah. The Nations League will play that a two leg, Yeah. Early B, big up yourself. Early B said, let me just take Early B comment. Find it. Early B said, massive 3 points for the Reggae Boys. The execution was off, but clear cut opportunities were created. I give Jamaica 8.5 yesterday, and their performance will only get better. Early B, Jano, 8.5. True. How much did you give them, Dicanio? How much did you give them out of 10?
Boy, bro. Based on the squad that was there and that was available, I give them a 6.5 or a 7.
Yeah, as I said, for me, it was a 6.5. Especially people, the midfield is really poor. Isn't it? I think Damien in the first half was good, to be honest. I mean, some crucial interceptions, some good tackles as well. Yeah, sometimes it can be overly aggressive. I'm not gonna lie, people. Isn't me? Because one time see him dig up the ground and stay there. I'm say, yo, brother, I know farm, yeah, farm, Isn't me? Other than that, when he came out, Daniel Johnson, brother, the man just too safe. The man just play too safe, brother. You see me? Like, no, brother. I'm
But
just
that's
gonna
not. We know what he gives. He's a ball retention type of guy. He might pick up on the loose balls. You see me? Why? He might pick up on those loose plays. You see me, bro? And he might just keep the ball ticking, keep the ball going. He's not that type of incisive player unless he might play against us St. Kitts. So it's up to the coach. He had that type of player. When Karai Anderson came on, he actually see the team have better movement, right? You saw him try to link up outside of the box with some 1-2 passes. Maybe they never come off, but at the end of the day, that's the type of player he is. So it's all about the approach of the coach. You can't cuss Daniel Johnson for being who he is. We have a set of skill sets and we have a set of players that are good at particular things. And the moment you see Eimer Algrimson start Daniel Johnson, a ball retention type of guy who is only going to pass the ball sideways, and Damian Lowe, a centre back in midfield, you know what he's doing. He's just prioritizing that type of football, right? And also, he said something before the game. He was expecting Dominican Republic to dominate the game. He was expecting them to have spells. He said it in the first conference, right? He was expecting Dominican Republic to have spells of play in the game. And that never really sit right with me, but that's his style of play. That is when he used to get Iceland to the World Cup. He likes being the underdog. He likes playing counter-attack and transition football. And
Calvert,
basing and he's basing his style of play off that. No matter who him play, I saw him go play. He's not going to look to dominate the ball.
Calvert Barkley said
Possession.
Daniel Johnson a big ball. Bro, to me, you know have to dominate the ball for like play entertaining football. I'm not saying Hal Gibson must make the team play entertaining football. You get me? I say, I'm just saying within this system, the principles that is laying out, right? I think it can be a bit more progressive, bro. You get me? I say, no, you can't really be progressive if you don't have the players to like play the type of to play that type of football in moments, right? No,
He has John Russell. John Russell never get called. He called Karai Anderson. Maybe we never trust him because he's still a youngster.
These players are not the finished article. They are not that type of creative player that.
And that's it. And that takes it back to the earlier point that I made. In country football, you don't have a lot of chances to prove your point and to prove that you are the man. So you're going to be safe. You're going to go with the trusted guys, and you're going to secure a 1-0 victory to make sure say we win every game 1-0, you know.
Yo, monster. Would I play Karai Anderson yesterday? You get me? I say over Daniel Johnson. And I'm not gonna say that. In hindsight, I'm saying that because we did actually want Daniel Johnson.
I would have played both of them. I wanted. You remember when we go do the what did he do a match review? But did say we want to see either Karai Anderson and Rasta or Karai Anderson and Lambert. I would never see Lambert. Lambert is a natural midfielder, you know? The man can give the same thing where Lower give. Tackling, robust, strong, physical. So why not start that natural midfielder? I don't know where Lambert around.
Jeff Bob, big up yourself. Brother, what's up with Rafael Morrison? Doesn't have a club at this moment in time, so hopefully this summer he can get a club. Marlon Nelson, big up yourself. Marlon Nelson say, why can't we give the opponent their credit? I think that's a next aspect of the conversation as well, you know. I think Dominican Republic, I think they kind of played well defensively in terms of how they played against Shamar Nicholson as well as Mikel Antonio. You get me? I say, because Shamar Nicholson and Antonio did kind of really have to drop deep for try to receive the ball. And as me say, that's just not their game. You know what I mean? Obviously, the best thing that we could do against the Dominican Republic was to hit them on the counter attack, and it was through the outlet of Ronaldo Cephas. You see me? But even in moments of the game, I'm not gonna say the Dominican Republic did have clear cut chances. But the last thing you want, have to hold on to a 1-0 lead going up to the 98th minute. You get me? I say because I think there was
Especially
one
with this
moment.
Jamaica team where them love concede last minute.
Yeah, I think there was one moment where Wade did have to pull out a big save. You get me? I say at one moment in time. Dominican Republic and the attacking forefront, them never really offer much. You see me? But yeah, leading 1-0 is never a good look, especially with Jamaica, as I say. Get me a second, we do tend to concede a lot of late goals. And you know, and one thing I have to say with Dominican Republic, I think the tempo of the game for them was the right tempo because a lot of the teams, when they play against opposition team, if they can get that team to play at their tempo, then them can more than likely get a result. You get me? I say, if Jamaica naturally, I wouldn't say we have the fastest tempo as a team, you see me? But if we did play a little bit faster in this game at the national stadium against the Dominican Republic, I think we could have probably scored 1 or 2 more goals. You get me? I say, if we did have a bit more width off that right hand side.
But we got chances as well too, bro.
Yeah.
For each.
But then again,
if Cephas was a more, and again, everybody know who are watching are supposed to know, say I gave Cephas a man of the match. So I did give him his credit. But at the end of the day, he did not have a good game. And the fact that a player could have played like how Cephas played and still end up with the man of the match, that just goes to show the performance levels of Jamaica on that day. You see me? He had some good moments. He won the penalty. He got the assist, and his speed was vital to us getting a victory in that game. But at the end of the day, it was vital to us getting the victory. But if he had a bit more just ball knowledge and them thing there and awareness, we could have won more comfortably. You see me? Big man thing. But if we get into the player ratings, you see me? Friday evening, we know the man them.
Once again, people,
Chillax
do us
and
a
watch
massive
something.
favor. Smash up the like button as it does help. If you're new to the channels, hit that fat red subscribe button. And don't be afraid to share your thoughts in the comment section. Also, I'm gonna drop the link in the comment section, people, so you guys can call in. As we say, the analogy that I always use is that if you look 10 girl, you must get one out of the 10 people. You see me? So 136 of you guys on stream. If we ask one person for follow on the live stream, we must can get one out of the 136. You get me? I say something can go, so don't. Yeah. You see me? At least one person out of the 136 we must can get on the live stream for shared them thoughts. So
and I didn't say Cephas didn't play well. But at the end of the day, Cephas never, apart from the one dribble, them 2 dribble there when he make, the one where him salad the man and play Dixon offside, and the other one when him win the penalty. When he was out wide in 1v1 situations for beat a man, Cephas could do it and keep on around left ball.
Yo, the man said, did this man just say Cephas didn't play well?
I must say he played good, but he didn't have a great game. He had great moments. But there are, for be a elite, look for a man like Leon Bailey, bro, or Damar Gray. If them man at the end of the team and get those 1v1 situations where the amount of 1v1 situations where Cephas get, in the first half, bro, almost every time Cephas get a 1v1 situation where you have to settle and try beat a man, that's not his game. So him keep on running little ball, him keep on running at the man and look fall, and around 4 different times do that and the referee say get up. You see me? And obviously that's not his game, and obviously him young and him can improve on that. And he needs the space in behind for attack that space. So like in the second half, we see when him account and him twist Junior Firpo inside and twist him back outside. You see me? That's a theme type of game. He need the space for run into. But when it comes on to being segregated and taking on a player 1v1, that's not his game. So, and we had a whole lot of those scenarios. And if he did better in those scenarios, we could have, and lift up him head and pass the ball, a lot of the time we could have won the game more comfortably. You see me?
Marlon, necessary pressure. Wait, didn't make a save. Yeah, Marlon, that's the moment I was talking about. Yeah. All right, never make a save. Think it was a save still, but that's the only like moment me did say like, you know. But other than that, the Dominican Republic never really create nothing much for me. Say only thing we can say in the first like 5 to 10 minutes of the game, they were more prevalent in our like 18 or on top of the 18-yard box. But other than that, second half we did kind of see them again in the last couple of minutes, but nothing to where we say like more afraid of. But then again, it's Jamaica, you know. You just don't want to lead 1-0 with this Jamaican team. But I guess it shows us improving in the sense that we can actually hold on to a 1-0 lead. But in regards to Cephas, I mean, for me, he was the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, he was, and that's the point. The fact that he was the best player on the pitch and did not have the best of games in terms of, because he had the best moments. For sure, he won us a penalty, he had that assist. He had some great dribbles. But apart from those 4 great moments, he had many other opportunities to really take the game by the scruff of the neck. And that's where he can improve. You see me?
That's what you said, Gunners. You said he didn't play well, but still gave him the man of the match.
Yeah, because he was the man of the match. He was the man, and that's the levels of which Jamaica did play in this game. You see me? Cephas was the man of the match. He got the assist. He won the penalty that could have finished off the game. And if Bobby Reed scored that, then it is a different conversation we have. It would be a comfortable victory, them little thing there, you see me? But yeah, let's head into the player ratings though. You see me? Let's head into that player ratings, right? Pick up that comment there for me so the youth them can see it.
All right, Drew, big up yourself once again.
Let's just go through the stats now. Jamaica with 56% possession compared to Dominican Republic's 44. 12 shots. Half of that went to Dominican Republic. 2 shots on target out of the 12. I believe all of that was from the blasting and the one bag kicking that Cephas was doing instead of lifting up his head to pass the ball. 3 big chances created. One, I believe, was Cephas. One was the goal. And the other one was what? I believe when Dishane Beckford came on, he had a breakaway chance. Yeah, those are the yellow cards. Blah, blah, blah. But here are the players. So we're now going to go off of Fat Mob ratings because Fat Mob ratings is based off stats. So yeah, let's start off with the goalkeeper. Wait.
Yo, Michael Antonio get a 7.0. How do you want to do it?
Exactly, bro. I just the stats, bro. So yeah, maybe he did have some
7.3.
Yeah, it's just stats. So you can't really mix it have to do with every single statistic of the game. So you can't really mix that. You see me? Yeah, we are going off the eye test, guys. So make us start off with weight. Presser.
I mean, him did sound. Them never really trouble him. I get me, I say. Yeah, them never trouble weight. I've always felt confident in him. So, what do you say? 7.2? Yeah, stick with me 7.2.
All right, Tavon Gray. Now a lot of people they're not convinced with Gray. A lot of people were also saying that this is his chance to really prove that he can be that backup. And majority of the people that I've spoken to, they still aren't impressed with Gray. What are your thoughts?
Gray for me, I mean, they look nervous. I can tell you that. I'm not really doing too bad. I give him like a 5, 6, 5.5, 6.
6. All right, we work with the 6. Now Greg Lay, ever present, Mr. Consistent. I
will say with Gray, right? 1 second. What I will say in Gray, in couple moments in the game, as a fullback, he did try to get up that right hand side to offer something different. And I think there was one moment where I think in that big for the ball, and I don't remember who played the ball from the back, but they played all the way up to Cephas. You get me? I say, which that should have never been the ball. And Gray didn't know on good position, you know. And there were moments when we see him try to get forward, but them just never play the ball to him, you know. All right, with that, you know.
Yeah, with Greg Lay, he's a never present. Him always a pick up a call up. Him always a come. Him perform. I've never seen him had a game that's bad for Jamaica. And really and truly, when Amari Bell come back, Greg Lay is in the championship now. And Amari Bell is in the championship. So it's not as if they're playing in 2 different leagues. Right? Greg Lay is stepping up his levels and he's playing in a championship team right now. So when Amari Bell come off I'm injured, I'm not saying Amari Bell are going to walk back in this team. Greg Lay is cemented and has cemented himself. Unless we get Tyreek Mitchell. But otherwise, Greg Lay, for me, has cemented himself as the starting man at Jamaica left back right now. And if Amari Bell want to displace him, then he must go come and step up in game and play it to a different type of levels. Because Greg Lay has been very, very consistent. He's been trustworthy. And I believe Coach Admiral Grimson has a whole lot of faith in him now. Isn't it? So we have to big him up for that. And again, he had a very solid game, solid performance. They didn't have anything coming off that left-hand side. Going forward, he was well. He knew when to settle the game down. He was smart with holding on to the ball. Know when to clear it. Know when to pass it. So, yeah, bro, it's a good performance. And I would say Yeah, bro, solid performance. I'll give him a 8.
Yeah.
All right, so we can move over to Hector. Michael Hector. Kamsi, thoughts?
Yeah, first off, I see him make up a big interceptions. You get me? I say Dominican Republic did kind of hit us on the break, and Hector did step across a few moments. I remember there was this one area ball him kind of just like use him. Wait, that's I guess he used him length, time legs, whatever the case is, and just kind of just cushion the ball down. That was one. They were trying to hit us on the break there. Overall, solid game by Hector for me. So I give Hector like a 7.5.
All right. Deshaun Bernard.
Yeah, really kind of.
Brother Bernard.
Yeah, I was impressed by Bernard, honestly. I've always been impressed by Bernard. For some reason, some people always have question marks surrounding him. I don't know why. You see me? Obviously, more than know him from United days. You see me? I say, never really watch him at the academy, but when you're a United fan, people always say, "Yo, this is next academy player," whatever. So I normally see highlights of him. But yeah, Bernard in this game did really impress me. And me not like him. Did save Tavon Gray a couple times in that game. You see me? They save Gray a couple times in that game. You see me? I agreed out of position sometime, and I have to step across and make a look at one tackle, look at one interception. So for me, yeah, I think him and Hector get a 7.5 for me. People might say 8 or whatever, but 7.5 for me, fair enough. Then again, bro, that money can probably never really trouble nobody like that. You get me? I say?
All right. Damian Lowe came off in the second half. For the start of the second half, he came off because of that yellow card. You really don't want him to get a red card. What are you?
I'm not sure.
Do you like seeing him in the midfield? Thoughts on his performance?
At this moment in time, no. And I don't know if I go crazy, but when they tell people in the first half, I think he was one of our best players. He was making good interceptions or crucial interceptions. I think he did have like 1 or 2 good passes. One was to see if us try coming under, see if us try coming on his right foot. Think him they hit the shot, but him did block it. One time him create a piece of space in the midfield and take a shot at the goalkeeper. At that moment in time, I say, yo, we need to test the goalkeeper a bit more. Because I never realized I saw the man the shot. You see me? Yeah, first half I think he was good. I think he was good in the first half. You see me? He makes some good tackles. As me say, him dig up the field one time. So I think him did good. If I'm supposed to give him an overall like score, due to the fact that he come up, give him like a 6.5 for him first half performance.
6.5. My boy Mansa say 5.5 for Lowe.
Jano?
That real. But Daniel
supposed to get
here, boy.
As we say,
We have a special rating put on Fina.
If anybody's supposed to get 5.5 at Daniel Johnson, because say in the whole entirety of the game, the man get dispossessed or last possession of the ball 11 times. 11. If you look on the man accuracy of the type of passes he tried, none of them really come off like that. You get me? I say? None of them. If you click on his name, you can see the stats surrounding this game. Try click on them same stats.
Hold on 1 sec.
Yeah, come you look up the stats after the game. I say, yo, Johnson, yeah.
31 out of 37 accurate passes, 46 touches, passes into the final third 4, dispossessed 3 times. 5 recoveries. Ground duels not well. Fouls committed 3. Duels lost 8.
Team that look on who scored, I wanted them to say last position of the ball 11 times.
Duels, he wasn't well in the duels. So that would show that the reason why
ground
so
duels
weak
one
in
was
midfield. Compared to Lowe, his midfield partner for the 45 minutes. 2 shots. Him always have only tackles, interceptions, defensive actions. Ground duels was better, and that's the reason why Lowe was in the midfield.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason that's what the coach was seeing. Like Daniel Johnson will give a lot of them, win a lot of duels, so you need that competitive player. But again, that competitive player was there in Lambert. So I don't get why they call up Lambert to go play Lowe in a midfield. But I think what it shows us is that this coach wants to play that 4-4-2. That is his preferred position, because he could have easily done this and put Lowe in our back three or so and play across and take out one of them money.
Yeah.
But he wants to play with this front 4 in a deep lock on the transition. And we're not going to see a lot of goals from this man right here, which we'll get to. If that is the way we want to play, we have to sacrifice attackers somewhere on the pitch. And Mikel Antonio is there to be robust and for hold up the ball game in the area, for allow Damari Grace, them inside forward there, if we can pounce. You see me? Not Nicholson is going to be the one we are going to be playing off of him if we get the goal. Then. That's the reason why Nicholson has scored goals. You see me? Maybe Bobby Reid will get a more central role and you will see Dexter Lembikis of them out. You see me, bro? But yeah, fam, let's move on still. Let's go over to Bobby Reid.
Yo, Bobby Reid people. Bobby Reid get a 6 from me, you see me? Straight. 6. Bobby Reid not do nothing in that game. Miss a penalty. Overall gameplay. Never read none.
Alright. I'm gonna go up on Mikel Antonio.
Mikel Antonio. 5.5, 6. 6. Yeah. Never heard none. Mikel Antonio look like when you throw water upon somebody and them just drenched, you know? Yeah. 6. But then again, we feel like Mikel Antonio game was disrupted by Bobby Reid. Because Bobby Reid come in a bit too much and it dragged Mikel Antonio away because Mikel Antonio try to find a position to pick up. You get me? I say? If you look back at the game, Bobby Reid pick up Mikel Antonio position a lot of the times and Mikel Antonio forgot out wide, you know? So I feel like he kind of disrupt this game.
Shamar Nicholson.
Shamar Nicholson score a goal. Other than that, team make 1 and 2 run. Give him a 7. Because he scored the winning goal in there.
Okay. And lastly, Cephas.
Cephas are 8.
8.
Cephas are 8. Reason being, you might see him never have a good overall game, but listen, get the assist. He went down in the box. He was fouled in the box. I thought it should have been a penalty in the first half at the ending of the first half. Then he won us a penalty in the second half, right? And then there were a couple more moments where he did cause the defense trouble. So for me, 8. Yeah, because he was the only player in the team on the attacking forefront that was really giving trouble to this Dominican Republic team. If it wasn't for him, then I don't know who else would have really imposed themselves on the Dominican Republic. So Cephas for me at 8. And then again, the reason why is like we always want to see something from Cephas. I get me, I say, obviously we know him have the end product, but going into this game, I was always saying like I feel like he would have scored or something, but me tell people like this would have been the game for Cephas at home to really get people to talk about him, in which he did. Yes, some people say he'll never have the best overall game or whatever. Him should have probably find 1 or 2 passes more accurately. But overall, him give people something to look forward to going forward. You get me, I say?
Yeah.
Yeah. And one thing I say about the Dominican Republic, I swear the man have some knockoff looking player. The man have a you look like Chupa Motin. Things are defender still. Somebody said Pressa is sleeping. Antonio had to start playing a false 9 just to create that overload in the midfield to try and create more chances for Nichols. Remember, Antonio gives Cephas to assist Boza. Yo, listen, I'm not talking about no pre-assist, brother. I'm not doing pre-assist or them thing. There's me. But me I say one star. Yes, Antonio did have to drop deep a couple times, but even when he drop deep and him try to get some of the passes to his feet, he never hold up the ball properly or them thing. They get me, I say, oftentimes Antonio even lost, brother. Isn't it? Like I think they defended well against him, you know. So it's just not the best game from Mikel Antonio, and it's nothing to bash the player with or you know, it's just the kind of waiting about Antonio game yesterday. It wasn't the best game, right?
It's what is expected of him in this system, bro. You know what I mean? So not really bashing. He's not expected to score goals on this system, as I say. That a Bozza's role. Bozza's role is to play off him and wing us him as well. So yeah.
But people, you know, obviously this is the end of it. Before we head out, once again, like the video, smash the subscribe button, also leave your the video end now, but yeah, as we head out, just leave your thoughts in the comment section. We'll see it. And before we leave, once again, have to give you guys a big bad outro.
It's time to rise up. Stand and take your place. Rise up. Shine like the sun. Rise up, rise up. Your journey has just begun. Rise up.
Big up, guys. Big up, big up.